Early morning coffee for a day of work. On the back porch, enjoying life. But you can't enjoy life forever. There's work. Everybody's gotta work. Feed the dog. Let me go get the bag of dog food for friggin' head off to work today. Where did I put that bag of dog? Oh yeah, I stuck it up in the loft. Get up here. There it is. Close the back doors. I go feed the dog. Come here, boy. There you go, freaking. There you go, Hunter. There's your food. We're head off to work. Oh crap! Let me get the truck keys. Head off to work. Truck keys off the hook. That new guy moved in across the road here recently. I haven't talked to him yet. Come on, old truck, start up. There it goes. Put it in reverse. Back up. So, if I get the piece of paper out of the glove box here, on our list today, we've got a residential area we gotta cut. Just recently signed a contract with a new residential subdivision area on the north part of town, and we gotta go cut that. It's a pretty good contract, actually. I mean, shoot, can't deny. I mean, what was it, like $3,000 just to cut the whole freaking area, which was not a bad deal at all. And it's like, I think if I remember right, here, I'll pull out the paper when I get parked. Show you what I mean. What we got today. Let me pull over up here. Okay, alright, let me shut the truck off and show you what we got. So if I pull out my map here, these are all the lawns up here that we have to cut. So we got one lawn, two lawn, three, four, five, six, 7 lawns to cut today. 2 of which are bigger, 1 is a smaller lawn. It's what we've got to cut today. Should be a pretty long job for $3,000. I call that a pretty good deal for a couple of lawns. I still gotta cut them nice, but oh crap! I got the freaking shop keys in my truck. Let me get the shop keys out of the truck. In the glove box. Okay. Gotta unlock the door to the shop so I can get in here and figure out what we're taking today. John or freaking Jake hasn't showed up for work yet. I don't know where he is. I'm waiting on him to show up. He might be just running a little late. I'm not sure. He'll either show up today or he won't. It's usually not like him to be out of work though. Usually he's here every day we're here. So what should we take on the job site today? I don't know. We got an old 2022 Toyota Tundra over here. Could take this thing. Old 2020 Nissan truck. 6.7 swapped. The Silverado. The F350. And this old Ford. And then we got this old Dodge over here. And then the shed across the... Who is that? Hang on. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking to reapply.
Okay, come to my office here. We'll get you your paperwork signed and stuff. Here. On in. Let me flick on the lights. It's dark in here. There's some lights. I just opened up this morning.
Yeah,
Follow me.
yesterday.
Office is in here. Oh, there's the door. Got more lights in here. Alright, So here, it's in this room. It's in this room over here. Alright, so you just stand up. I ain't got extra chairs. I usually don't have people apply in here. So, what is your full name, first and last name?
Chris Williams.
Okay, let me search that up in the computer here. It says you worked here, just about 2 years ago. Is that correct?
That would be right, sir.
Okay, then. So, if you worked here 2 years ago, it says the reason. Okay, so you have a pretty good resume. Do you have any experience, or when was the last time do you have any experience on lawnmowers, for that matter?
Yes, sir. That's
You
why I took
have a,
vacation.
you have a valid driver's license for the state of Iowa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I see that ID and driver's license?
Yep, here you go.
Okay,
I
let me
can
run
get
that
the
real quick,
paperwork
make
out of
sure
the
it is
truck if you need
valid.
it.
Got my ID's little scanner over here. Alright, it says that this driver's license is valid, and this ID is valid. Here's your thing back.
Alright, thank you.
So, everything went right, and it looks like you are hired for the job.
That wouldn't be the first time I've heard that.
Alright. So, we actually got a job going on today, so you can start today if you like. You don't have to, but.
I'd rather get the job started than get it done.
Alright, so here it goes around here. You get to know this place. I usually have another employee that's here. His name is Jake, but he's running. It
Is that
seems
the
like he's
dude
running a
here
little late.
last time?
Yeah, him. He's running a little late. I don't know where he is. He usually shows up every day, but today I guess is
Yeah.
different because I haven't even heard from him. Tried calling him this morning, but he didn't pick up. If he shows up again, I'll go over to his house. But
Which
let me
truck
give
are
you a
you
little
taking
tour of the
over?
place before we get going. So these are the work trucks. There's a total of 6 of them. You pick whatever you want when we go to a job. They all will pull a trailer full of whatever we got to take them. I gotta open up the shop door. So yeah, shop trucks, as you probably saw over there, is the trailers. You got a 20-foot and a 40-foot. Usually we end up taking them both. Then in this shed over here, which if I get my little button that opens up the door, because it's a button door. And here's where all the main equipment is. This is where all the lawnmowers are. We got a total of 5 bagging lawnmowers. This is kind of a garden tractor, but it can also be used as a mower. It's usually our heavy brush mower. Another mower, and a couple just standardized mowers. A push mower sitting over here in the corner. And we've got 2 weed whackers.
Alright.
That's mainly it. Parking, you figured that out. But yeah, that's the tour of the company.
Yep.
So what we got going on today is I just recently signed a contract with that little residential area that just popped up on the north side of town.
Yeah.
I just signed a
Statewide Park
contract to
Fire.
mow all those lawns for $3,000, and that's per employee. And what we need to get done is we got to mow all those and get them all done today in order for payment to be today. So rolls, first thing, pick your truck. Take any one you want. You want the F-350? Hey, here, let
Yep.
me get you the keys. I got the keys in my office. Let me get the keys for it. Alright, I'm gonna unhook the keys. Here. Here you go.
Alright.
There's your keys. I'm gonna take the old Dodge. I'm gonna get the Dodge keys out of the office. They got the Dodge keys. Let me get the Dodge. I drive this Dodge too often. Alright, I gotta get on my phone real quick, do something. Old 5.9 Cummins. Never fails. I didn't expect to hire an employee today. I don't know how Jake's gonna react to that, but doesn't matter. It's more help. Usually when it's me and him doing it, it takes it longer anyway, but it's gonna take us about the same amount of time to do it today because he ain't showing up to work. Again. Odd, but I'll get over it. So we need to load up lawnmowers. Alright. I don't know what he's doing. But, I hope it just pulls straight over here. Or he can back up, but I'm gonna pull over here. Okay. I like how this thing has auto ramps on it where you can just freaking lower the ramps. And auto disconnect this truck. Shut the old 7659 off. Get the button. I guess you know how to back up a trailer pretty good.
Yeah.
Deep.
Alright, what will we take today?
We're gonna need a total of, we're gonna need the push mower, the 2 weed whackers, and you can pick between one of these mowers back here. It doesn't matter to me, but I am gonna need the push mower, the weed whacker, and 2 weed whackers, and whatever mower you want. Husqvarna. Alright, load that one up on your trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and do something. So let me get in this truck real quick. So the button to auto detach is right there on the dash. Button of high-tech button that can just detach. Alright, let me load the push mower up on his trailer. He needs a push mower. Just for the smaller parts of the lawn that need cut.
How many lawns are we doing today?
Let me look at this paper here. I got the map on my paper truck, and I got the phone map on my phone. So we're doing a total of 7. It's a big day. Usually we don't do this many, but it's what we had in store today. Load the push mower up on your trailer. And then we'll load up your weed whacker. And so yeah, just strap that push mower down. Pick your weed whacker. Either or. Take that one. You can pick it up. We'll grab the middle there. I'm gonna take the Husqvarna 0 turn. Alright, choke. And I'm gonna load this one up on my trailer. Don't actually own. I thought about buying another 0 turn, a Kubota one, but just having issues getting up on the trailer. There we go. I thought I already. Alright, I'm gonna load up the Husqvarna to take with me. And I'm gonna load up my weed whacker. Just in case for garden work, I'll take the old Cub Cadet. May load up the old Cub. In case for garden work. I don't think any of them have gardens, but I don't know to be for certain, so I'm gonna load up the Cub Cadet just in case. And that's all. And then I gotta get my weed whacker. I don't have any scalp either. Lay my weed whacker across the trailer here. Sit it down. Put a I'll lead the way. There, just follow me. Gotta lead the newbie. Auto ramps. Fire up the little 5.9. Let's get a move on. I know a shortcut up to that subdivision, so I'm gonna take the shortcut instead of taking the main way. Clear that way. Okay. Come on, old Dodge. Let's get a move on. I ain't gonna get it fast enough to pass him. I can't see through the trailer how the newbie's doing back there, so I'm assuming he's doing good. That way. Alright. Alright, here it is. That's a big lawn. I'm gonna pull in. Oh yeah, this is a lot of lawns. We can get them knocked out though. Alright, I'm gonna pull down my ramp with the button. And I'm gonna hit the button inside. Click that button over there. That unhitches it. Well, you made it.
Well, don't you think you put us up for a challenge?
It's what was on the list today. I don't pick. It's what was on the computer, and we got 2 lawns over there and all these. So basically, I just brought the Cub Cadet just in case there was. Just pick one, and they all need mowed. Check whatever one. Just get them all. We just need to get them all cut. Make them look somewhat presentable while we're at it as well. Just blow her off the weed whacker. Weed whacker to get up against the houses. Dang it. You freaking messed up the push mower. I'll get it in a second. Hit the key. Fire the old Cub Cadet. And I'm just gonna park the Cub Cadet over here. In case I see a garden or something. Oh, I brought it. In case there was also some rough grass around here. I gotta. Alright, so I think I just got a text on my phone that Jake is on his way to work. So I think that I'm gonna back the Husqvarna off. And Jake's on his way. So we need to get cut, and that means I need to go back and hold up. I need to go get something out of my truck real fast. I think I brought it with me. I hope I did. He is currently out of town, but he is on his way. He woke up a little late. So I just told him to grab a truck, a trailer, and a mower, and come up to the new subdivision. So I'm gonna make sure the newbie gets it. Yeah, which lawns are you doing? Because I got Jake on his way. Alright, just do that, but leave a couple lawns because Jake's, yeah, like I said, it's coming. Oh, it's Alright. So I'm gonna go do the two big lawns and a small lawn because I'm the one that owns this company, so I'm knock out the big lawns. Means I gotta drive across the road, frick. Actually, no, I'll wait to do the big lawns to last. I don't have a dumping spot. He just said to dump whatever you get, over by that house. Cutting grass. Yeah, I'm gonna get the GoPro out. So we're cutting away. When I get a full bag, I'll tell the rookie where the dump spot is. $3,000 you can't beat even if you have to mow a little bit. This Husqvarna really is nice. It didn't cost me a lot either. I think this is actually the most recent mower I picked up. It's the newest one. I traded in that old Kubota for it, but I do kind of regret it because I did like that old Kubota. And I traded in my 56 for that Cub Kit over there. It is nice as well. It's mainly for gardens. This first little section of this residential lawn mode. Alright, I got a text on my phone from freaking Jake, I believe. Now my internet on my PC isn't working.
There.
Alright, he's having,
Hey.
now he's pulled over, newbie texting. What do you need?
Where do I dump my bag?
Here, let me show you. He told me, because we don't have a dump trailer yet, I need to go invest in one, but he composts stuff, the owner does. He lives in that house over there. We ain't mowing his lawn, he mows it himself. But he wants it just dumped in a pile, by the back side of the property, so he told us just to dump it over here. And this big, you see this thing over here? This big,
Yeah.
just dump it in that. He composts it all and crap, but he just mows his own lawn. We ain't gonna mow this one for him. He doesn't want it mowed.
Yes,
He has his own. Alright. That's a good employee right there. Walk back over here. I can't believe I already got a section of this thing done. It took me forever to do for that old push mower. Turn on the blades and get back to work. Got a lot to do. And not a long time to do it. I'm kind of muddy out. Just got done getting a lot of rain. My bag ain't working. Crap. Why is my bagger not working? Hold up, I gotta check something out. I was just complimenting this thing, now the bagger isn't working on it. Need to figure out why this isn't working. Where's the vacuum line at? Oh, I see the issue. My vacuum line came off. Hook the vacuum line up. Now it should work. There we go. Now my vacuuming came out. I can't get up this hill. So I'm just gonna know. My blades aren't on. Frick. Come on. You're supposed to be the one that's here that's been doing. Why is my blades not working? There it goes. And I was just complimenting this thing, and then I forgot. You know, it wasn't picking it all the way up, all the way back to there. Right, I'm full of stuff, so we drive all the way over here on the zero turn to go empty. I might put down the my camera and keep mowing this, because this, if I keep this up, it's gonna end up running my battery dead. And I only got a certain amount of batteries, so uh-oh, that ain't good. There we go. It's gonna take a long time to freaking unload. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Buried it in grass. Oh wait, this thing is a mulching mode? Oh, this zero turn's cool. Then I don't need the bagger. I didn't know this thing had a mulching mode on it. That's freaking cool. I always wondered what that little button over there did. I wonder if that old Husqvarna's got a mulching mode, because that'd help the rookie out a lot. Hey, can I see something on your mower real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, you ain't got a mulching mode. Trying to figure something out?
No, not really.
Pull over. You gotta go back and pick up all this grass. That's a big deduction if we leave grass clippings. It means he's gotta unload and load. That sucks. This thing has a mulching mode on it. So I'm gonna leave that bagger there, because... Is the bagger the thing? Yeah, it's got mulching mode on it. So I'm gonna turn on mulching mode. I've mowed so many lawns this Husqvarna, drove it so many places, and I've always wondered what that little button there did. And I just clicked it, and it's got a little screen right there that says what mode it's in. That is freaking cool. So it means I can get this knocked out way freaking quicker with mulching mode. Yeah, it just cuts it all under. Mulches it. It's good with the mulch. A nice mulch on this lawn is gonna make it look good. So I think that, so I can conserve a little bit of camera battery, I'm gonna put my camera down, because literally all I'm doing here is just cutting lawn. Nothing exciting to see or anything, so I'm gonna put down that camera and keep mowing. This lawn here, it didn't take nearly as long as that one, but I finished it. It's cut nice and clean. Where It'll look decent enough, presentable, but what I got now is across the road is these two big houses. These are also owned by him. These were built a little bit before. These were just renovated houses. They were abandoned. No one lived in them. These have been here, but now people live in them, and they need the lawn cut. So what needs to happen is this dude needs these lawns cut as well. These are bigger lawns. That's probably the biggest lawns right there. That'll be one. When the rookie gets finished and whenever finally freaking Jake shows up for work, uh, we'll work on. I left him one lawn over there be because he needed a lawn, so he put some contribution if he wants to get paid somewhat. Because me and the rookie did more work, he probably won't get paid as much, and we'll probably get bigger cuts out of the pay. But he'll get paid if he shows up. If he doesn't show up, he ain't getting paid for it. But no, we just need to finish this over here. I'm gonna run another headland, and then I'm gonna freaking put down the camera, because this one's gonna take me a hot minute to do. Husqvarna's doing it, though. Some pretty thick. This is nice looking grass. This was actually sod someone planted, not just wild grass. Someone actually planted this sod. It really is nice. It's thick, too. This Husqvarna's wet and thick, but this Husqvarna's doing it. Cutting right through without a problem. Got this little headland here, and then across this weird looking driveway onto this first little tree here that we're gonna maneuver around. It's one thing this thing isn't good for, though, and it's cutting corners around trees and stuff. Alright, so I can conserve a little bit of camera battery. I'm gonna keep cutting on this, because this is gonna take a second to cut, so I'm gonna put down this camera and keep on cutting. So I just finished cutting this part of the yard. I need to go get the weed eater, though, because there's some parts up there on that hill that zero turn is unable to get to. I guess he also gives me time to go check on the rookie, make sure he's doing alright. Alright, he's be getting it done. Got that whole part cut. Get that little part, got that yard cut. We're getting it done. Rocking and rolling it. Let me get the weed whacker. Grab that thing. I'm about to put that bagger back up on the freaking trailer, because I didn't even need the bagger. Cut looks a little off, but it's fine. Not paying much anyway. I mean, I guess he's paying a lot, but it's a suburb, a little subdivision. It's not really even a suburb. These are not suburb houses. Maybe the ones across the road are, but some of these people wanted their yard just scalped, and some of them wanted it cut decent. I left him to cut the decent ones, and because the decent one required so I'm gonna get the weed whacker here. I'm gonna start trying to weed whack this. Weed whacker's not gonna cut this as low as what I'd like, but it's better than nothing, because the mower gets all this. Some of this weed whacker can't even get. I'm gonna have to go on top of the hill to get. We'll get us these little divots here and these little ruts. I'm gonna build this thing in the middle of like a rut pit when they built this thing, and I don't know why they did it or what even gave them the idea. This would be a good idea to build in this little area, but They did not know how to flatten land, I'll say that for sure. These little ruts are ridiculous for what these people pay to live here. Like, these people pay upwards of like $3 grand a month to live in these houses. Like, mainly it's for the land in the yard, but these people pay way too much to have this many ruts. I guess if you want to live in a place like this, I mean, I guess rent is going to be expensive, but it's better really around here just to own your house, just how expensive it is to live here. It's mainly because for land around here is not cheap because it's farm country. Like, most of these people that live in these houses are freaking in their 20s, I figured out. Actually, all of them are. Some in their 30s, but most of them are in their 20s. I don't say there's a piece of property around here that's under an acre, I'd say. Maybe an inner city owned Creek, Iowa, but on the outskirts here, no. $3 grand a month and you get these giant ruts in your yard's insane. Weed it or cut it, but it wasn't pleasant. And take the weed eater over here because there's some more on this side I need to still get. On the weed whacker to cut this. Down here. It's really thick freaking grass. Okay. Some on top of the hill, but I'll get all that in a second. It's about to get really steep here. This I might have some trouble getting. So I'm gonna go on top of the hill and cut downward. Once I get all this top part cut. Oh, grass freaking clippings and the dust. This is creating. Get that. I'm just walking along. Oh, come on. Alright, I got an idea. So I'm going to take this. Instead of walking with it, I'm going to grab it. And I'm just going to kind of cut this all. Cut all this along the edges of the yard. Alright, this I might be able to actually cut when holding it, but really all these little divots and stuff along this steep edge. That piece right there. I'm gonna cut like this. I'm gonna hold it. I wonder if I can even. Okay, this is not an easy task. I sure hope this other house doesn't have that many divots, because these divots are killing me. divots here. Just take this and I'm gonna walk up the hill with it. And I'm gonna walk down the hill. I hope to give it like a steep cut. These ruts here. Oh. Because I can't weed eat the edge of this. Let me just weed eat the edge of this. Walk up the hill, grab it, and walk down the hill with it. Let's try this. I'm gonna walk down that middle section because I'm almost figured this out walking. I should just complain to the owner and be like, you need to fix these ruts out here. Jesus. Like, these ruts are too freaking thick. Too hard to cut on. Too steep to cut. You almost can't cut them. Because of how steep they are. It's ridiculous. Figuring it out, but alright, so it's just that, and I think we've weeded this whole thing. And I can alright, I call that good. Let me grab this and walk around and make sure that that is all we need, but I think I weeded this whole thing. No, I forgot about this flat section back here.
Ring-a-ding-a-ding.
Hello?
So we have kind of a problem.
What do we got?
So you know how you told me to dump it, or all that grass and like the little compost thing?
Yeah, what about it?
Somehow the thing flipped.
You flipped the lawnmower in the freaking compost thing?
Yeah, don't worry. The part where it flipped is clear. But,
You got it out though, right? Or is it still in there? Oh, let me shut the weed eater off. I can't hear my phone. What?
it's still in there.
Alright, let me weed eat this little bit and I'll drive up there and we'll see what we can do. Alright. Alright, bye. Well, guess you freaking never know what happens on your first day. Freaking flip a lawnmower in a freaking compost bin. I'll get it out. Probably just have to freaking push it out the truck or something, or see if I can get a grip on it. If not, the farmer, I'm sure, will freaking know what to do. He's probably got a tractor with a front loader he can use. Okay. That's all with the weed eater. I walked around. I mean, the whole house. This yard is done, so I'm gonna leave the weed eater right here for now because I need to see what this dude's talking about. Let me drive the freaking zero turn up here. What's going on up here? You finished that yard at least? Yeah, you finished that yard, but what's going on? Alright, so what's going on?
So while I was unloading, somehow the thing backed up over like a mound of grass and it flipped over.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know how to fix that. Let me go get the farmer, because I'm sure he probably has a tractor with a front loader or something that he can
Yeah.
probably grab onto it with and flip it over. Or he can clear some of this grass out and get it with the front. Well, I don't know. He'll figure something out. But I'm alright. So while we figure this out, I'm gonna put the camera down real fast because this is gonna probably take a little bit to get out. Farmer had a freaking front loader. He moved some of that grass, and I grabbed onto it with the zero turn and a chain I had in the truck. Luckily, I had it in the Dodge because I pulled something with it while I was at the house. I had to go get something, so I had to get a chain. So I took the Dodge to go get it, and luckily I still had the chain in my truck. But thank God I did, because I grabbed onto the zero turn and just pushed the bars all the way down, and yeah, it did it. Did it good. So you finished both yards, right?
Yep.
Let's go work on this big one.
All right.
We still got on the big yard over here. With both of us at it, we should be able to get it knocked out pretty freaking quickly. Let's work on the red house. So, let me go tell him where to dump back so we don't got to drive all the way over there. So he said, to dump here, just dump it, over here along this, woods back there. Just to dump it off back there in the woods.
The woods back there?
Yeah, that woods. He just said to dump it off there. He already got all the, grass clippings he needed when he went out there, so. Start on that side, and I'll get on this side, and we'll meet in the middle. Let's get cutting. So I'm just going to take into assumption that Jake isn't going to show up for work today because he's still not here, and what, so when I get back to the office, I'll just put him in as absent for today, and that'll be that. Put him in as absent, not here, not present for work today, and because he's not seeming like he's showing up today. If he doesn't show up, he might just pull up all of a sudden, but or he'll show up, or he just won't, and then I'll just put him in his absent when I get back to the office. Put him in the computer. Alright, so I'm gonna freaking put the camera down in a minute. I'm gonna mow a little more, but that way we can freaking get this knocked out. And I gotta try to, oh, there's still steep hills on this side. So we still gotta try to weed eat all of this. This is gonna be a fun one. That last one was fun enough to get weed eated. Gotta just mow, mow, mow. Gotta cut, cut, cut. This yard needs to be chopped clean. Now this dude wants a mixed pattern. He wants it half on a lighter cut and half on a darker cut. He doesn't want all one color. He wants it on a half light, half dark. I don't know why. but it is. Because I left him with white paint, so he's painting it a little bit white, and I'm painting this one darker color. Like a dark green, and he's putting like a white coating on that one over there, so. And I've been painting dark. Ah, with the zero turn. The Husqvarna. We're both running a Husqvarna today, but. Probably back up here in just a few months to recut all of this. There's been little subdivision suburb things popping up all over this town. Like, it's crazy. Because I remember when this used to be like a little bitty town, but now there's so many people flooding to here. Because it's right outside of Des Moines, Iowa. Like, so many people are just flocking to this town. Like, this town is literally just about 100 miles out of 100, maybe 120 out of Des Moines, Iowa. Like, so people are flooding to the town, and that's why they're building all these little rental places out here, trying to grow the town, make it a bigger place. Instead of it being just a little bitty farm town, they're kind of converting it over to a bigger area. I heard rumors that they're going to build a trailer park on the south side of town over there, which means that they will literally be basically taking over the farmland and making this a main town, which is good for my business, but it's ruining the quiet of this town. Alright, so I'm gonna keep going on this and probably pick back up this little GoPro when I finish all of this, or when we finish all of this and meet in the middle. So yeah, on over here, it took a while, but really there's not much to weed eat on this one, because what I noticed is that with all these houses, they had put concrete along the edges of it. Like, there's still yards, but there's concrete, so there's not really anything to weed eat. So these houses don't need weed eated. Them by the mailbox, which I'll come back in a little bit. But I just texted John. He got his car, or Jake. He had his car freaking was broke. It had just a spark plug wire came undone. He hooked up a spark plug wire, and he's back on the road. He'll be here eventually. It should be by the end of the day. He'll be back. If not, I'll pick up his lawns for him this time. But that's that lawn completely cut. Now we're getting started on this lawn. I'm gonna help the rookie out with his lawns. Rookie's gonna need help. Or I'll give him this one, because his doesn't have a mulching option, because his is older. But the new Husqvarnas, I guess, had a mulching option, so I'll probably, by the time I get done with this one, if he still ain't done, I'll give him the Husqvarna zero turn here to knock things out on it. So I'm gonna run my couple passes here just to kind of get an idea of what needs cut. This grass is actually really starting to get overgrown. We should have to mow this like once every couple months, but because this grass doesn't grow super quick here. But they don't mow it themselves, because the person that owns this little subdivision, the dude over there, he just took some of his old grass fields and built a couple houses here and had people started living in them. This is recently popped up, but these were really weren't fields, they were just his land. And he just had some houses built. So all these houses were literally built like over the past like year. It popped it up pretty quickly. Literally, it took a year to build them. Like, Alright, so I'm gonna continue cutting this because this is gonna take a while to, again, like the other one, to cut this lawn completely down, and then I will pick back up the camera when I have just finished cutting this lawn. I will be back.